Apple just released an updated iPad Air and a new base iPad. Let me tell you about them and what got upgraded. Before I do though, if you want to keep up to date with the latest Apple news and reviews, hit that subscribe button. Not to bury the lead, but this is a fairly minor spec update coming for both iPad Air and the base iPad. That's not to say they're bad, because they now have better performance, but don't look for much more of a redesign or anything really in the way of new features. Let's start with the base iPad, then we'll turn to iPad Air. It's now called the iPad A16 in reference to its upgraded internal processor, instead of iPad 10th generation like before, or what would now have been the iPad 11th gen. Probably because it starts to sound ridiculous. But yes, an A16 chip is on the inside. This was rumored, but frankly, I didn't believe it because that means that this does not support Apple Intelligence. Even the base iPhone 16e supports Apple Intelligence. I feel like a lot of students would use a base iPad for school, and the lack of writing tools here is surprising. I guess Apple really hopes Apple Intelligence has enough value to push people towards the iPad Air for just any level of work and getting things done. It's a bit faster and also enables HDR4 up from Smart HDR3 on the prior cameras. The screen size is the same and now displayed as 11 inches, though literally it's the same 10.9-inch display we had before. One nice upgrade for the base iPad is that Apple has boosted the storage. It now starts at 128 gigs instead of 64, and has a new 512 option on the high end. Otherwise, very similar to the last gen model. 10-hour battery life, Wi-Fi 6, USB-C, Apple Pencil support. The usual. It comes in blue, pink, yellow, and silver, and is priced to start at $349. To go with, Apple has some new smart folios. They're very vibrant and come in blue, white, red, and yellow. It's up for order now, and street date is March 12th. Hey, I hope you don't mind, but if we can take a pause to thank my sponsor for this video, EIP, with their iPad Pencil Stylus and Maglite keyboard for iPad Air and iPad Pro. The official Apple Pencil is great, but it carries a hefty $79 price tag just to start. EIP offers an alternative for a fraction of the cost while offering a lot of the features. It works with almost any modern iPad and can magnetically connect to the side. It powers up over USB-C, where 30 minutes gives you 15 hours of usage. You can see how much power is left too by the color-coded display on the end of the pencil. It has 0.1 millimeter pixel perfect accuracy and basically no latency. Like Apple Pencil, it has palm rejection and tilt sensing. Plus, EIP says their nib on the end is twice as durable as Apple's. To go with it, they've got their iPad Maglite keyboard case. It magnetically connects to your iPad, protecting the front and the back while on the go, as well as your magnetically connected stylus. Unique to EIP is their patented stylus shortcut buttons. Just press them to instantly change between the pencil, eraser, or highlighter when using GoodNotes or Notability. It's ultra lightweight and has super long battery life that will let you go 3 months without having to charge. Grab either of these EIP products at the link below in the description. With iPad Air, we got a little more of an upgrade and a new accessory to go with. The biggest change, of course, is the M3 chip, up from the M2. Apple says it's nearly twice as fast as the M1 iPad Air, but less impressive when compared directly to the M2. I don't think iPad Air users are upgrading frequently, so that's not like a downside here. If you bought an iPad Air last year and are champing at the bit to upgrade to the 2025 model, it was less than a year ago at this point. The M3 is an 8-core CPU with a 9-core GPU, and it brings support for dynamic caching and hardware-accelerated mesh shading and ray tracing. That should be very good for improved gaming performance on this tablet compared to the predecessor. On the video side of things, it has hardware-assisted ProRes encode and decode, as well as AV1 decode. One thing I'd have hoped to see here was Wi-Fi 7, and we didn't get it. It's still just Wi-Fi 6E, just as before. Otherwise, we have both 11 and 13-inch sizes. The 11-inch will run you $5.99 at full price, and the 13-inch fetches $7.99. The colors are blue, purple, Starlight, and space gray. Storage options are 128, 256, 512, and 1 terabyte. But real quick, we also got a new accessory, an updated Magic Keyboard. This fancier keyboard, I believe, has a larger built-in trackpad and a new 14-key function row. The function row is the best part of this because there are shortcuts for things like brightness and volume. It connects magnetically to the back and has a new metal hinge with a secondary USB-C port for charging. So you can plug your charger into the keyboard at your desk, pick up the iPad and take it with you, and it's like a little docking station, or bring the whole thing. And it is all silicone compared to the Pro one that is more metal. And yes, it gives you that hovering, floating look that's just so cool. iPad Air and Magic Keyboard are both available to order now and available on March 12th. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be picking up either of these? Let me know down below in the comments. Otherwise, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.